In one of the world's most strategic seas, the Strait of Hormuz, this narrow passage is the lifeblood of global energy trade. Every day, millions of barrels of oil pass through these waters, but beneath its serenity lies the potential for major conflict. On one side stands the most dominant naval power in modern history, the United States, with a fleet capable of reaching every corner of the ocean. On the other, Iran, a country that may not be as large militarily, but possesses a strategy that cannot be underestimated. It's not just about the number of ships, it's about tactics, technology, and location. If conflict were to break out here, who would really be in control? The United States possesses the largest and most sophisticated navy in the world. With hundreds of active combat ships, they are capable of operating in multiple regions simultaneously. Massive aircraft carriers form the backbone of this force. Each carrier can carry dozens of fighter jets, making it like a floating air base in the middle of the ocean. Furthermore, destroyers and nuclear submarines provide additional advantages both in long-range strikes and covert underwater operations. Advanced radar technology, missile defense systems, and precision strike capabilities give them an edge in open warfare. With all this, America not only dominates the seas, but also can control the course of battle remotely. The U.S. Navy's primary advantage lies not in numbers, but in technology. Long-range cruise missiles are capable of hitting targets with pinpoint accuracy, even from hundreds of kilometers away. Nuclear submarines move undetected, posing a nearly impossible threat to track. Meanwhile, modern defense systems are capable of intercepting incoming missiles before they reach their targets. Drones and satellites provide a real-time information advantage, allowing the enemy to monitor every move. In conventional warfare on the high seas, such a force is virtually unmatched. But Iran isn't trying to compete directly with America. Instead, it's developed a different strategy known as asymmetric warfare. Instead of large ships, Iran relies on small, fast, and agile vessels. Dozens, even hundreds of these vessels can move simultaneously, attacking from multiple directions in a short time. This strategy is known as swarm tactics. Furthermore, Iran also has land-based anti-ship missiles, which can be launched from coastal areas, add sea mines and drones, and narrow waters like the Strait of Hormuz can become a dangerous zone. It's not about sheer power, but about exploiting your opponent's weaknesses. On the high seas, large American ships have room to maneuver and utilize their technology to its full potential. But in narrow waters like the Strait of Hormuz, the situation changes drastically. Limited maneuvering space makes large ships more vulnerable. Sudden attacks from multiple directions become more difficult to avoid. Small Iranian boats can appear quickly, attack, and then disappear just as quickly. Hidden sea mines also pose a serious threat to large ships passing through. This is where the battlefield can shift the balance of power.
I'm on the override. Evacuate the area. Manual shutdown sequence initiated. Still rising status sediment.
In a real conflict scenario, the attack likely wouldn't be direct and open. The U.S. would rely on long-range precision strikes using missiles, drones, and fighter jets. Meanwhile, Iran would try to slow down and disrupt using fast boats, mines, and surprise attacks. Explosions at sea, shipboard alarms, and rapid maneuvers would be part of a very chaotic situation. There would be no clear front line. There would be no simple battle.
Target
This
in
would be a
range.
war
All
between
stations
high
report.
technology
We see them.
versus
Prepare
fast and
countermeasures.
flexible
Weapons hot.
tactics.
That's manufactured. Ready for tot. Stay sharp. This is it.
In terms of pure power, America clearly has the upper hand. It has more ships, more advanced technology, and a much wider operational range. But strength isn't just about numbers. Iran has a territorial advantage. They understand the terrain and know how to exploit it. Their strategy is designed to make a stronger opponent difficult. So while America could win a major war, Iran could make the conflict long, expensive, and high stakes.
The United States maintains a vast global military presence. In contrast, Iran's influence is concentrated in the Middle East. This highlights their different strategic priorities on the world stage.
Ultimately, it's not just about who is stronger. It's about how and where the war is fought. On the high seas, the great powers like America dominate. But in narrow, complex waters, strategies like Iran's can be incredibly effective. And that's precisely where the danger lies. Because a conflict like this impacts not just two countries, but also global stability. So the question is no longer who wins, but how much impact it will have on the world.